Tanks and groundwater. Tanks. From the times of the Megalithic, we have evidence of tanks and use of agriculture. Kakatiya, Vijayanagaram kings and Nayaks built a large number of tanks in Telangana and Rayalaseema, which were enabled the extension of agriculture into these areas. Construction of tanks. The tanks were usually built by building a strong walls of stones and mud across a small stream in such a way that a large lake could be formed. Use of tanks. The tanks helped the people and animals not only for drinking but also irrigating their fields in such a way that even drought years people could raise at least some crop. Most important thing is that the tanks help to prevent the erosion of topsoil. Every year, people would collect tank slits and apply to their fields to fertilize the soil. Decline of tanks. During the last 20 or 30 years, the tanks have been neglected. Repairs to the tanks, distilling, etc. have not been done regularly. People have gradually taken over the tank lands for building houses or for agriculture. Instead of caring for the tanks, we have been digging deeper and deeper tube wells at great expense. Groundwater. Rainwater not only flows down the streams or rivers but also slowly goes down into the soil. This water accumulates below the ground in the gaps between rocks, pebbles, sand, etc. This is the groundwater which we reach through wells and tube wells. Previous, impervious rocks. Rocks which have cracks or pores in them contain water are called previous rocks. Some rocks like granite, limestone are very compact and do not have pores in them. Water cannot enter into them. Groundwater usually accumulates above such rocks. Since the water cannot go beneath them, they are called impervious rocks. Aquifer. The layer of water which accumulates under the ground among rocks is called aquifer. Groundwater level. Water level is never stable. It goes deeper in summer and comes up after the monsoons. Rocks and groundwater level in Andhra Pradesh. Most of the rocks under the soil in Andhra Pradesh consist of granite, which are hard and impervious. If the top portion of these rocks, about 20 meters, are broken, they carry water. Many of these rocks also have deep cracks going down to 50 to 100 meters depth. These cracks too contain water. Tube wells, which are dug with the help of drill machines, reach the deep cracks and draw water from them. Water below the ground level. Rocks of the Kadapa type of limestones, too hard, that are greatly broken, and water is available between 3 to 15 meters below the ground level. Wells are dug up to 16 meters deep. The area adjacent to the great rivers, the Krishna and Godavari, have deep layers of sand and slits. The water level here depends upon the water in the river. It is nearly 5 to 7 meters below the ground in these areas, and it is easy to dig wells in them. Reaching groundwater. Water quickly flows into streams and rivers. If the flow of the rainwater are checked by vegetation or ponds, there would be great possibility of the water percolation into the soil to join the groundwater. To enhance groundwater, vegetation like trees and grass are planted on the hill slopes from where a stream starts and bunds are built across streams to store water for a long time to increase or recharge groundwater. Such efforts are called watershed development projects. Quality of groundwater. The minerals come from rocks and soils underneath, dissolve in the groundwater. Depending upon the minerals which mix with the water, the taste and nature of water changes. The excess quantity of certain minerals like sodium, fluoride, chloride, iron, nitrate, etc. mix with the groundwater. Drinking such water is not good for our health and can cause diseases which affect our bones, teeth, etc. Water is also polluted due to the excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides or poor drainage. Water becomes unsafe for drinking or even bathing. In such situations, the drinking water should be properly treated to remove the excess minerals and should take preventive steps. Usage of groundwater. Groundwater, like rivers, is the common resource of all people and just of those who have land over aquifers. We use the groundwater as common resource and in a restrained manner. Only then we can ensure that everyone is able to benefit. We should also develop ways of using and conserving water in a restrained manner.